street ahead. The darkness consumes you, filling with dread. Wyndham's presence, a chilling embrace. Run from his grasp, there's no escape. Follow the buzzards, to the abyss they lead. Run, run, from the darkness you must flee. The fireflies guide you, beware of the unknown. In Wyndham's grip, your sanity's blown.
Tiffany Stratton, she's a queen, living life like a movie scene, with her sparkling smile and a diamond gleam. Gotta make way, it's the Tiffy time team. Rocking the stage with a fierce attitude, she's got the moves, never in the mood to lose. Every step she takes, everybody starstruck. Tiffy's in the house, better brace for the floods. From the city lights to the shining stars, Tiffany Stratton's taking the world by storm. Put on your shades, 'cause she's burning bright. Tiffy time is here, she's gonna she's gonna
And welcome to
The Raw.
No, he still get his ass whooped. He just positively, I'm gonna do this. What's real life situation? You get your ass handed to you. And you just, oh, I got to go now. Nah, get out of here.
It's another one of those that you're pretty sure is tucking something away by the end of the day. I mean, the woman, she makes Mark Henry look little.
Want good news, and if you want good reviews, you come here to It's All a Work. Yeah! Snap into a podcast! Hello, and welcome everybody to It's All a Work. Ooh, yeah, we're the cream of the crop, and we're here to review WWE Monday Night Raw.
I don't want to be a part of this podcast anymore. He loved it. He said, I'm out.
I ain't being associated with that. Fuck that.
I voiced my opinion. Dress did it.
Yes, everybody. Welcome to It's All a Work, where I am actually the only fan here and am not afraid to mark out, and everybody else is embarrassed by me. It is me, your boy Big T. It is Hangy Mangy down below, also Dreshin down below. We are here, as I said, to review Monday Night Raw. It just ended 35 short minutes ago. And I will say this for the last month of 2024 as it pertains to WWE. When it comes to the shows, it's not that great.
It's been mid, as the young kids would say. Don't know about that, but mid.
Yeah, so very mid, very, whatever you would want to call it. But we are going to go through it. We are going to review it. It is what we do. And we will go ahead and jump right into it. The first thing that happened tonight was Drew McIntyre comes out to the ring. And before that, we're going to get a recap of what happened with him and Solo and Jimmy. And let me ask you guys, you know that I had to work. I had stuff going on, obviously. I wasn't able to watch SmackDown. I didn't even get to go back and watch it. So did y'all watch SmackDown?
No, I was at work.
I watched a little bit of it.
Word.
I didn't get to see it, and I haven't had a day off since, so I haven't had the chance to stop and go back and see it.
All I know is Jimmy beat the shit out of Drew with a crutch. That shit was hilarious. So the new Bloodline was in the ring, and Drew comes out, says it's taking everything in his power not to jump on him, Solo, because he was the one that cost him championship. But he is also the only one that stood up to Roman Reigns, which I find that kind of hard to say because Roman wasn't there. He just kind of left and Solo took over, but whatever. So they say their piece. He says, just take out Roman Reigns. And then after all of this beef and when I take care of Sammy, Jimmy, and Jay, we can settle our differences. All of a sudden, Jimmy pulls Drew out the ring and just beats the shit out of him with his crutch. It's hilarious. Like, he destroyed Drew with that crutch. And then Drew runs out and Jimmy starts to chase him, but he hobbles and yeah, that's about as far as it gets.
Can't get to him. Heard. Okay. Well, were there any other high points on SmackDown while we're here at SmackDown? Because I heard nothing about SmackDown. Did Chelsea Green do anything with that new title of hers?
No, she ain't put it up. Oh, I think they just celebrated, kind of, ish.
Heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
None, we didn't really miss nothing on SmackDown from what I remember. Nothing crazy, because I would have been in a group chat like, oh, yo, this is what. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, and allegedly all of these shows are pre-taped to some kind of extent, so the wrestlers can, get back to their families and stuff. So I get it. I mean, none of them are probably going to be extravagant. You know what I mean?
So evidently we missed LA Knight and Andrade teaming. LA Knight, Andrade, and Apollo Crews. All right, so you already know the other team's going to win.
Yeah.
Were defeated by the Bloodline.
And guess who got pinned? Let's say, do I need to say any more?
I'm not going to say the name because Carmelo Hayes interrupted the Grayson Waller effect to challenge Braun Strowman to a rematch, to which Strowman threw the set at Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, so the way Carmelo Hayes won, which he did.
However, Melo won against Braun.
Yeah, via countout. Braun threw Carmelo Hayes back in the ring, and the ref counted him out, which I find confusing because in a lot of these matches, when it's like 8 and 9, somebody will roll in the ring and then start the count over and whatever. But I don't know.
Well, it's the roll in and roll out, but I do think that rule is a little gray. I agree with you.
Gargano beat Alex Shelley.
Okay.
Bianca and Naomi beat Nia and Candice.
Yeah, they showed Bianca holding both belts in the beginning, and then she gave the other belt to Naomi. So it's probably gonna cause some drama with Jade. That's the last match. At the end of that, it says Tiff Stratton emerged to offer support to Nia and Candice in the final moments. Women's Tag Team Championship match against Bianca Belair, the latter of whom was standing in for an injured title holder. The Irresistible Force called for Miss Money in the Bank to give her the briefcase to use as a weapon. The official caught her before she could attack. Seconds later, Bianca took out Nia Jax and paved the way for Naomi to overcome the poison pixie with a split-leg moonsault for a successful title defense.
So, are we gonna see Jade turn heel then?
I don't know. Depends on who attacked her.
True. I mean, because whoever attacked her is not a friend of her either, so it's a very interesting situation. Okay. Anyway, we'll get back to Raw. So Drew starts out with kind of the pity party, right? He starts out, and I was wondering why he left for so long. Once he realized once he said a week or so ago that people needed him back home, I was like, what does this mean? I had an assumption that someone had died, but I didn't want to say that because I was like, feels like a lot to assume that. So, but either way, he did go home because a family friend had died. Apparently, I'm assuming that their name was John, because that's the name that he specifically says during the promo. But he said that he said that people would know that if someone had asked him, but not a soul asked him, about it. Mm. He said that not only that, but after the Hell in a Cell match, which was like, the biggest painful match of his career, there was only one person to call to make sure he was okay. And my question is to y'all, who do you think that person was that called him?
Probably Wade.
Yeah.
Probably Wade.
The only person that's been at his back, like, for the last year, since WrestleMania, has been Wade.
You feel like that was a shoot then? You feel like maybe, like, it's obviously a promo, but maybe he's a little mad because maybe nobody actually did reach out to him?
Probably a little bit of truth in there. He expected some people to reach out, but
motherfucker can go home and sleep with his cats. He'll be okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, Dresh said nobody calls me.
No, but for real, when he was talking on that podcast,
don't be a Scottish bitch.
Podcast that talked about that shit, he got emotional. Like, you could see, like, it was some real emotion behind that. And it was just like, yo, I mean, it was clearly a work, but at the same time, it had a little bit of shoot in it.
His wife would visit him more if she'd stop claymoring him, or if he'd stop claymoring her when she didn't make dinner.
Well, is that Is that the podcast that he walked out on? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Bubba Ray and all them. Yeah.
Motherfucker
Okay.
was upset. He was clearly upset.
I
That
saw a
was
little
real.
bit of that. I didn't
He's
see it.
always upset.
That's true. He is always mad, but that's because he's the truth teller, you know.
It's got a
Man,
bit of
fact.
It's got a bit of Scott Steiner in him.
Yeah. Which, by the
9
way,
days a week.
not to be too off topic, but Scott Steiner's son apparently wants to follow in his footsteps. You all saw that thing I sent you. So
I did. Yep.
I told you. I was like, he gonna be the next Scott Steiner. It's gonna be him and Braun.
He looks like a miniature genetic freak. Like, that is true. So that interview is hilarious too. She's like, "What do you have to do to be a wrestling legend?" He says, "Be a genetic freak." It's like, Jesus Christ. But yeah,
Christian
Drew says that he believed in people and everyone forgot about him after Hell in the Cell. He says that that there are 2 actual villains in WWE and their names are CM Punk and Roman Reigns. He says that anyone who chooses to prop them up, people like Sammy and Jay and Jimmy, are going to get taken out, and he's coming straight for them. Enter the power of positivity. Now, I'm just going to be real. First of all, Sami Zayn, thank you for unblocking us. Like,
My stuff worked.
I really think that Dresch had something to do with that, but like, I want to think that someone's PR person saw our podcast and saw the please unblock us, and I think that's, I think that someone had that happen. I appreciate it, but look, I do not like how Sammy's trying to be like the voice of, like, I just don't like it. Like, he comes out and he's like, he's trying to be like this moral compass for everybody.
He still belongs in the family. He's trying to prove he's an Uso. Like,
yeah, but he's like trying to be the moral compass.
He wants to earn the ability to be called Us.
And I get it.
More compass, though.
But that's the thing, like, and Sammy was really good at this when he kind of had Drew McIntyre's role back in the day, right? He was kind of that, like, truth teller kind of gimmick. Mm-hmm. And
no, hold on, rewind that back. That motherfucker had a tinfoil hat on.
Yeah, that's right. He was the conspiracy theorist. He had the conspiracy theorist gimmick. So, I don't know, man. Like, his character, I'm sure he's a fantastic human being, but his character is one of the most annoying characters throughout the years since I've been watching him.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Like, it just annoys me. Like, it just annoys. Like, I understand what he's supposed to do, and I understand why people find, hope or entertainment or whatever. But every time his music hits, and then he's like, "Come on, man! The fans. Why? What did he say? He said, he tells Drew to suck it up." And says that he's not the only one who sacrifices. Sammy says he sacrifices. He says that these fans all sacrifice when they go to work and blah blah blah. And I'm like, you are kissing so much ass. And I didn't tweet it because I wanted to, but I knew he'd block us again. So,
I mean, some of that was truth because Drew's not the only wrestler that's gone through this shit where he's lost family. He's lost time with his kids and shit like that. He's not the only one. So there's a little bit of truth in what Sammy was saying.
Sure.
At the same time, I see your point because he was fucking what's it called? Catering to the WWE universe.
He was feeling Usi.
No, he was brown nosing. That motherfucker said, these fans go to work. No, some of these fans don't go for shit. Some of these fans is living off the government. Let's be real. They built like they living off the government. Come on.
I say he was getting down with a brown clown. That's all I'm saying.
You smell some of these WWE fans? Ugh.
I try not to.
Hell, shower. I need y'all to shower. That's straight from my lips. Shower, nigga.
Oh,
you need to tweet that.
I'm sorry.
You need to tweet that.
No, because the last couple
quote.
times I went to the WWE events, I smelled some raunchy stuff, and I'm like, man, how you come out the house like that? Like, I just got off of work, and I still smell good. Like, what are you doing?
Hey, look, man, we're going to alienate some of our potential fans by going through this, but I will say, as a WWE fan base, and I'm going to say the words "we," but it does not include me. We need to do better when it comes to hygiene. All right, Look,
brother.
one of the reasons why we had to stop our showings at where I work was because the room smelled so bad. We like afterwards, we just couldn't keep doing it. So I mean,
you can't just crop dust your seat and be okay with it. Like, yo, go out the room or something. Stand up, go to the bathroom.
Yep.
Wipe your ass.
all right, say, and G and I were working together in those times. G knows exactly what the hell I'm talking about. So,
Smell like French fried ass in that room. Like,
that's right. That's right. That's right. Shout out to those two dudes, though, G. Those, you remember those two guys that came in and always talked about shit about the girls. Yo, that shit. Yo, they were fucked up. Anyway,
I ain't gonna lie. That was the only reason I miss having the shows, because they were wild. I loved having them up in there.
Man, they were funny. But Sammy says that Drew can go ahead and be angry by the Bloodline all he wants, and if he wants to be that way, if he wants to have a problem with the Bloodline, then Sammy has no problem being Drew's problem tonight.
Yeah.
Drew says, "Look, Sammy, when it comes to us fighting, I have you in the numbers, buddy. I've beaten you every single time. And I know that you're not 100% tonight, so I don't really know why you'd be making this challenge. And also, I saw your wife and your kid backstage," which, by the way, when he said that, you saw Sammy's face change. The camera wasn't even on Sammy, and you saw his demeanor change. Sammy said, "Say something. Go ahead."
He said, "No." He said, "Where you going with this?" "No, go. Where you going with this?"
And I honestly think Drew caught on to that. I think that Drew, because I
backpedaled a little bit.
I feel like Drew was like, "Oh, you just need to take him by the hand and leave." And that's when Sammy took over and was like, "Hey, you know what? You're right. You do have me in wins, and I'm not 100%. Maybe I should leave, but I'd rather do this." And he's just he starts unloading. He starts unloading
best
on
thing Sammy's ever done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now here's the weird thing. This is the weird thing to me. Why is it that when the heel started to get one over on the face, another face came out to help get one over on the heel? That's different, and I just don't know how I feel about it, though. Am I looking too far into this?
Yeah, they're bringing realism in it. Like, so say this. Say if I got my ass whooped by somebody, I got taken out for a while, and then you confront them, you get your ass
like, "No,
whooped
not
down.
my problem."
Facts. But I'm saying if somebody started to beat your ass, I'm coming out to kick their ass for what they did to me and what they're doing to you. So they bring a little bit of realism in it, regardless of face or heel. Like, nah, you ain't hitting my boy.
You got the two simplest motherfuckers on there, Simple Jack and Simple Jim there. They gonna look after each other's back.
Jesus.
Simple Jack and Simple Jim. All right.
You mean Simple J?
Yeah.
Simple J and Simple Sam?
Look. Either way.
You never go full Uzi.
Either way, Jay does come out. They get the upper hand. They chase Drew off. And we're going to go into the next segment, which is Adam Pearce in the back. The PFC walks up to him. Sonya Deville walks up and says, "Hey, there's a vacant spot. I used to have your spot. I know how hard it is you do your job. I'm going to make it easy for you. I want the vacant spot now." You hear her put that in there? She said now. Like, so she came out here and pretended like she was nice, and then she was demanding shit.
Man, all I'm saying
Adam,
is,
like, "Nah, you stink."
I was gonna say, when she walked up on Adam, his nose turned up a little bit. He said, He said, what smells like the PFC coming up in here.
all I'm saying is that I'm really proud of Adam for saying what he said. He said, "That sounds like a terrible idea because y'all are the ones that caused this." Now, I want to say the reason that I am proud of Adam Pearce is because if his intelligence was attack, he's about as sharp as his head. So,
oh, shit. Yeah. That's tough, bro.
Look, the man... All right.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is he is certified to be a GM at the place we work. That's about how smart...
Oh, my God.
That's about how well he runs Raw right now, all right? Look,
Damn.
That's all I'm saying. I know that doesn't hit
Damn.
for the people watching tonight, unless that you work at the place that I work. But yeah, I just
Damn.
Adam Pearce does not have it together.
Just so there's an opening in his store now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Either way, he says he filled the
He's
spot.
watching this for.
He says he's filled the spot with Io Sky. Me personally, now look, I'm gonna let y'all talk about this because you know that I personally was not a fan of Io Sky being put in this place. I tweeted Natalia. Natalia liked the post. Like, she added us because of a friend, because she knew that Big T was on her side, and she got screwed over, man.
I mean, you was about the only one that was on her side. Nobody made any noise until one part in the match for her. And I want you to realize that and understand that. Until that one part, name another part where they were like, "Oh, Natty."
Look,
They were talking about a natty
I
ice.
rest
They
my
weren't even
case.
talking about her.
Damn.
I will defend Natalia until she is no longer with the WWE. I will defend her after that, actually. Like,
I'm just saying.
After the shit she
I-
tweeted out before this match, this might be the end of her run in the WWE. She might go, yo, fuck y'all, I'm gonna go play with AEW or AEW and make it look like I'm a botch fest.
oh man,
That would be the worst decision.
she'll
of her
never go to
life.
AEW. She'll never go to AEW. She's
Uh,
a WWE lifer, 100%. But here's the thing, like,
I like that they added EO to it. I promise you, I do. Because I feel like they wasted EO's run that she had running up to this last pay-per-view. And the fact that they're like, the fans are pissed off because we fucked this. They're pivoting and they're giving her another run here. And they're going to at least run with it, unlike they did when she had her damn title.
That's actually facts. Like, I feel like they understand that fuck up, because
EO walked into Adam's office and talked that Japanese shit at him, and he went, aight.
Kawatu was like, "Oh, I still need to learn Chinese."
wow.
That's rough.
Look, all I'm saying is, like, all right. So looking at it now, looking at the bracket now.
Oh, I would say he looking at something, all right.
Yeah, looking at the bracket. So we've got Dakota Kai. We've got Zoe. Was it Zoe Stark that
Zoe
went
Stark.
through?
Yep.
Yep, and then Lyra Valkyria. and
Lyra-
Io.
And EO.
And now Io. So
Isn't
here's
it?
the thing.
It's Dakota and Lyra, isn't it? And then
No, it's Dakota and Zoe.
it's
and then-
it's
Natalia.
Dakota and Zoe. Okay.
Yeah. So, or not Natalia, but it's Io and Lyra. So Io's gonna go over Lyra.
Yep.
And then I think what we're going to end up having is Zoe going over Dakota.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it would be interesting going to those finals with Dakota and
Members
EO.
of- Yeah, two members of the
Damage control.
damage control.
So,
Yeah.
so I understand what y'all are saying, but how does that push a story?
It pushes
Breaks
the
up damage
story
control?
of-
The story's not hot. But the story of damage control versus...
What story in the women's division is hot?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the story of PFC versus damage control, that's already an existing story. If PFC comes out and screws over Dakota Kai, that gives Io something to overcome. And so Io's going to end up being the first Intercontinental Champion. And it's going to suck. Like, first of all...
or it could be reversed, because you're not thinking it. Like, what if they come out and fuck up Io just because she got that spot over, what you call him? She got that spot over Sonya. They come out and fuck her over. They try to come out and fuck over Zoe, but they're there to defend, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
So what if Zoe goes? What if Dakota Kai goes over and then Lyra goes over because of PFC?
I don't know. That could happen, but I don't think it's going to happen, but it could. I just think they're going to do the path of least resistance, and they're going to just do the obvious story and then give the belt to Io. Now, Io will be a good Intercontinental Champion, so when I say it's going to suck, I'm saying that from the perspective of I wanted Natalya to win. Now, how deep are you going to go into that
we know
ship?
that.
All right, there we go. He just was forever. He was forever walking into the ship. I was like, "How deep can you get into that thing?"
That ship deep as shit.
So, my perspectives are fucked up. What's going on?
Hey, like my perspective with the tires fucked up. This is fucked up. And walking inside the ship is fucked up. What's going on?
Damn. But yeah.
I mean, I get what you're saying. At the same time, is Natty a draw right now? I'm just saying.
No, she's not.
I'm just saying.
She's not. I understand, and I don't like it.
And honestly, putting the belt on her is not gonna make her a draw either. Like, you have to do something with somebody in order. It's like with Jey Uso. They did something with him. They made him a draw. Now he's fucking damn near one of the biggest draws in WWE. They finally put a belt on him, and he had his little title reign. Cool. If they want to do the same with Natty, they have to change it up with her. She has to change something. You know, give something some meaning. Get the fans behind her. Outside of 3 seconds of one move.
I know. You're right. You're right. And it hurts my heart because you know, I just want more for Natty. I don't even know why. It's very random. It's very random that I would want more for Natty. But the natural progression of Io winning, or if PFC wins, they could win, and then you have more of a story. Okay, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I just wanted Natty to have it. I don't know.
I kind of like the angle of PFC winning. I'm not a big fan of PFC, but I do kind of like that angle. So,
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be mad. Yo, how he disappeared this shit? He come No, but for real, if
stop playing with shit.
all right, stop touching the soundboard. Get your hands off the keyboard. No, but if Zoe Stark wins, I wouldn't be mad at it. I would not be mad at it because I've been saying she deserves some shit a while ago. She's kind of gotten stale, but
Yeah.
you know, her versus Io or however they fucking want to do it, whatever.
Fair.
I'm here for it.
It's fair. I want to figure out how to get some more sounds. We only have 6 sounds, but I want to get a lot more. I want to figure out how to make them.
Just was playing with this shit earlier. I was like, yo, what the hell is going on?
He has a lot more sounds than I do. So, whatever.
Yeah, you paid for the, what you call them?
Nitro? Oh, you're a psycho.
No, I didn't pay for Nitro.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you paid for Nitro.
Hell no.
Well, shit, the only way I could get backgrounds, it was like, yo, you gotta pay for Nitro. I was like, I'm not doing that. They'll blur this bitch.
It's fair. It's fair. Got to make your own background of your WWE merch.
No.
So, anyway.
Yeah, I can do that shit too. Let's move on.
So Io and Alba and Natalya. Alba didn't really have a lot that she did in here. She was just kind of the filler. I mean, let's be honest. Io Sky and Natalya went at it. Natalya was also the filler. They had 2 fillers and then a highlight. Look, everything I just said I get, but Io, when Io's in the ring, she just takes over the ring. She's the genius of the sky, right?
Great. Yeah, she's great. Genius of the sky.
So
Greatest of all time, in my opinion.
So she's going to end up winning with the over the moon salt. You know, ultimately for the business and everything, yes, a good decision. I'm not going to be mad about it. I just wanted to be different. But Either way, it's going to move us to the Judgment Day segment. And after Finn says that he's upset that they don't have any titles, Liv is going to speak up and tell Raquel, she's going to say, hey, could you just tell Finn that the reason that I wanted him to stay away from Damian was because I knew that this was going to happen. And they kind of bicker a little bit, and then Dom steps up and he says, you know what? I got this. I'm going to go get a match with Damian Priest. I'm going to go take care of this myself. And he's going to get up and go try to pick a fight with Damian, because I don't know what drugs he did, but something.
You got Chick-fil-A tendies.
Had some extra tendies, you know, whatever works, I guess, whatever helps.
Hey.
So this is going to end up taking us to Sammy and Jay in the back. They hootie hooing and all that mess.
Hootie hooing.
Yeah.
That's what.
All right.
Yeah.
And you know, Jay's gonna thank him for having Sammy's gonna thank Jay for having his back, and Jay says, "Y'all gonna handle that mess tonight, son." And then Sammy says, "No, G. Here's a Waffle House gift card. I'm gonna be the one to take out Drew tonight." And Jay says, "Yo, Waffle House, hell yeah, yeet." And he goes out to get himself some smothered, covered, and chunked hash browns. He says, "I'll be back, player." That's a...
Was I drunk? Did I miss this? Was this a conversation?
No, none of that happened. None of that happened. But they like Waffle House. Jimmy and Jay love Waffle House. I'll never forget that motherfucker's face ever in my life. He said. I love talking about this too, because Dresh has no idea what we're talking about.
You know the Bulls like Waffle House. You were just beefing with this motherfucker. Now you smiling ear to ear.
He perked up like you said the word treat to a dog. Like I don't even want.
I'm ignoring you two right now. Do your thing.
He said treat. Where? Hey.
Yeah.
That motherfucker said Waffle House. God damn. He alright.
So we are gonna get that match, and it will be officially announced later on. But
I like that.
This is gonna bring us to Akira Tozawa versus Chad Gable.
Hey, he got it.
Oh, you figured out how to add stuff?
Yep.
Oh, you have it on our thing. Why am I locked out of it?
I don't know. I can add up to 8 per server. So.
Hey. Oh.
It says I have to have Nitro. You have Nitro.
Not to my knowledge, I don't.
It says for me to unlock it, I have to have Nitro.
That motherfucker got a subscription. You know he paying for.
No, I'm not. That's $10 a month. Fuck that. I got better things to spend that on.
Well, it looks like I can preview it as many times as I want. So I guess what's the point?
Shit. Yeah.
But all right. Anyway, sorry, folks. That's gonna bring us to what?
There.
Oh yeah, it's unlocked now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's unlocked. Never mind.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. I don't care. Moving on. Akira Tozawa versus Chad Gable. This was the best match of the night. No, it wasn't. So, Chad Gable, really, okay, look, this match, what this match was just a precursor to Otis. That's all anyone cared about.
Yeah.
So, Otis is on the outside. Chad messes with Otis a little bit. Akira gets a couple upper hands. He tries it off the top rope senton. Chad gets the knees up. Eventually Chad's going to lock in the ankle lock. Akira taps out. He won't let it go. Otis gets in the ring and he rips Chad off. He jerks Chad right off of him. And then American-made get in the ring, and 3 men stand off with one big fat man. So,
Rude as hell.
Otis actually stared him down. And this is going to lead to an announcement for next week, Otis versus Chad. But yeah, Otis stared him down.
Yeah, but he looked, and I hate to say this, he looked like he was having a seizure in the ring. You saw that, right?
When he was humping the
Like,
air.
motherfucker was gyrating.
Yeah.
I was like, what he about to do? What you about to gyrate?
Him and
Chicken in there.
him and Big E would have had a great tag team. You know what I mean?
We'll get to that later.
But anyway, they eventually back off, and we're going to go to the back with Dom walking through the hall, and he runs into Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. You need to make a New Day one. But anyway, the New Day or whatever. So
New Day sucks.
Dom walks up to him doing the clap, right? So Dom's walking up to him doing the clap, and X is like, Yo, man, this is a guy right here that's going to completely understand. Well, you know why we had to do what we did, right? And Dom says, look, man, I don't like Big E, but what y'all did was crazy. Just,
I was like, yo, that was the realest shit he said all year.
Crazy. He walks away, and Xavier calls him a Tom Selleck looking...
God
a broke ass Tom Selleck, and Dom says, "Oh, he wishes that he was me." And this is where we're gonna get that announcement saying it's up next, and then we actually get the match, right? So we're gonna get Damian versus Dominic, Dirty Dom, the ex-Condom Mysterio. Damian pulls out a torture rack in this match.
Mm-hmm.
Which I found funny because on our official Twitter, which I will put in the chat right now, it's all work. I tweeted out. There it is. I tweeted out that Chad Gable is what Lex Luger wanted to be.
Damn.
Now, obviously that's some bullshit. I was playing a heel a little bit, but I was going off of the American spangly outfit that he was wearing. I thought it was hilarious. Either way,
he was definitely kind of Perk Angle in it.
Yeah. Either way, Damian just...
Y'all did notice he got the "You Suck" chance, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He's completely taken that. 100%.
Yeah. Love it.
But Damian basically just beats down Dom the whole match. I mean, Dom gets a couple licks in there, gets a little bit of offense, but really what this was everything was building up to when Damian is on the outside and he sees Santa Claus just sitting there. Santa Claus
was so stupid.
Santa Claus bobblehead. And
big ass Santa Claus head.
So he takes out JD, goes over, and just, I guess with intuition, just knows Carlito's under the ring, lifts up the apron. Motherfucker's eating an apple. He's eating an apple, waiting like spits it out. And then Finn's gonna attack him, and then we go back into this whole thing. And I know what you're gonna say when I say what I'm about to say, but Damian beats the hell out of all 4 of them. And then they come back, they start to attack him and beat him down, and that's when the War Raiders come out. But here's the thing. Damian should not be able to beat up 4 men. He's not Brock Lesnar.
Is he not?
He's not.
He's a big ass Puerto Rican.
So, here's the thing. If you, me, and Dresh jump Damian Priest, he wouldn't be able to beat us.
I mean, no, because I don't fight fair. That's one reason. But outside of fighting fair, yeah, he might beat our asses.
Look,
he might beat our asses legitimately.
I'm telling you, the 3 of us 3 people can take most people. Like, the three of us couldn't take Brock Lesnar, obviously. But, like...
I don't know. I took out them knees, man. He got weak legs.
You
Look,
wild. Nah.
Brian Daniels proved that shit. You saw that match with him and Brock Lesnar. What did he go for? He went for his legs. He took that motherfucker's legs out immediately, and it became an evenly playing match.
Nah, you wilding right now, because how you gonna tell me that we can't take out Damian, but we can take out Brock?
I said if we fought fair. I ain't fighting Brock Lesnar fair. The fuck I look like? I'm taking his nuts out. I'm taking him out the picture immediately.
Jesus.
And then I'm curve stomping him.
Jesus.
Good
The
God.
fuck I look like? Like, oh yeah, we gonna fight fair. No, no, you are 200 and plus pounds of pure muscle. You're going down wrong way somehow. If I gotta put a bullet in your ass, you going down.
Jesus. All right, well, we just got canceled
just
all
saying.
the way around.
Hey,
God.
how am I getting canceled?
Man, you can't just say you're going to pull a bullet in somebody. What the hell's wrong with you?
I said somebody's ass.
Jesus. Either way.
Hypothetical questions. Jesus.
Either way. Damian finds JD in a Santa costume, Carlito under the ring. Finn Balor's going to come out to attack him. That attack leads to a disqualification. Winner is Damian. And yeah, like I said, the War Raiders are going to come out, make the save. Everything's hunky-dory. And then we get another one of these weird sit-downs with Jackie Redmond. I would rather be Kathy Kelly. But we get one of these weird sit-downs with Seth Rollins. You guys got anything with this? Like, how do you feel about this sit-down feud kind of thing? Like, they do this every once in a while, but like,
Aretha Franklin.
does this add anything? Does this add anything to the feud?
Not really. It's been hot. It didn't need this. It's just, I guess, getting another point of view from Seth Rollins. That's about it. It wasn't necessary, but it is just another point of view. Like, hey, this is where I'm coming from. You know, he left. I stepped up, which is what he said before. But you know, unnecessary. It didn't build anything.
Yeah, I mean, Jackie asked him about the disdain that he has for CM Punk, and basically he goes into like Punk's hypocrisy, you know, as it pertains to like standing up for this or that, Roman, whatever. You know, she asks what cutting Punk out looks like, and he says, you know, oh, well, you know, this is just going to be a fight, and I don't know what it looks like, but it's going to be raw, and it's going to be visceral. And then Jackie's like, thanks, babe. And I'm like, okay, you asked two questions, and no one knows, like, no one... If that's how Seth does an open promo, then Seth needs someone to write a promo for him. Because that felt open promo.
I don't think it was open promo. I think it was just... that was scripted. Like, there was no...
That
there was
felt
no
very
emotion
scripted
behind it.
to me.
That was scripted as hell. It was a segment that wasn't needed, honestly.
Then Triple H needs
They
to
just
fire
had
that
to-
writer.
Damn. I mean, they had to get him on the show, I guess. So, and they couldn't get CM Punk out there, so there was no emotion. It was just, all right, sit and talk about, you know, CM Punk and how you feel, and then we'll move on. Literally, what happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't feel like it added anything of substance to it. It gave me more laugh at his outfit vibes than really give a flying fuck about the feud and anything like that. To me, it didn't do anything.
Do you know I don't even notice his outfits anymore unless you say something?
Bro, that one that he had on was deeper than Becky's closet. That was rough.
Yeah, he did look like a fucking 80s, 70s backup singer for Aretha Franklin. Like, it was kind of rough. I see.
Jeez.
Well, it's something to talk about there. Because, I mean, honestly, the feud is going to be fire regardless. That's what it is. It didn't need this promo. Like I said, it was just unnecessary filler. Felt like you have 2 hours. You could have put. They could have put something else in there. Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. That's fair. And they've actually been doing really good at the filler. But I agree, something else should have gone in that spot.
In the build up, Natty.
So now we're gonna move on to Miz versus Dexter Lumis, right? So Miz obviously terrified of Dexter. This is all just a big plan, obviously, right? The match goes on. You know, it's really a decently back and forth match, actually. And then AOP is gonna end up coming out, trying to get involved. The rest of the Final Testament comes out, gets involved. They're gonna end up surrounding Dexter Lumis. Ultimately, and he ends up on his knees in a circle, and he looks up, and he sees a giant. No, I'm kidding. He looks up, and he puts his hands in the air, and he looks to the sky. The lights turn out.
Not getting any better. Not getting any better.
Lights turn out. They come back on, and then he sees his family surrounding him, and on the outside of the ring. And then he just gets up and he grabs his fist in a ball, and he just starts to fight. He just starts to fight, man. And the whole fight happens. The Wyatts fight him off. They end up on the outside. The Final Testament ends up on the outside, and they powerbomb Nikki in her white dress onto the Final Testament.
Best thing about tonight, Nikki.
I actually agree.
Getting powerbombed. Like, legitimately, I was like, she's legit the best thing in the group. Hasn't said a goddamn word.
Nope, she didn't have to.
I don't think.
She didn't have to say anything.
It's been the best part of the group, and it's crazy.
Yep, all she does is
I
look
think
at
Luke
people,
Harper's
hand
been
people
the
presents.
second best. Not Luke Harper, fucking Eric Rowan. RP Luke Harper.
No Bo Dallas tonight, though.
Nah.
So I don't know if y'all noticed
no
that.
Uncle Howdy.
Yeah,
No, I noticed.
No Howdy Uncle. I don't know what that's all
Yes,
about.
I did notice that. That was a little bit. He was not with the family. It was a little odd.
Yeah,
Maybe he sent him out to do his bidding.
true. Dresh, can you do a quick internet sleuth and see if something's going on with Mr. Bo Dallas? While we go ahead and move on to the next thing here. So what we'll see after this match, which, by the way, I mean, technically, I can't even remember who won the match. Who won the match? Was it Dexter via disqualification, or did Miz win via...
I think Dexter won because of disqualification. They really didn't. I don't think they even said who was the winner. It was just more of a... He got attacked by LP, and then everybody else came out, and they surrounded him. And then, like you said, he ended up on his knees in the ground with his hands in the air, and then everything went dark.
Jesus.
Saying that out loud is horrible. Damn.
Anyway, Damien and the War Raiders in the back. Damien says if they ever need him to go to war with them, he has their back. And you know what's really funny? I understand their group pairing together. It actually makes a lot of sense. Big guys, they like the whatever symbol or whatever symbol, whatever they do, whatever, you know,
Metal.
Whatever. Yeah, they like that symbol. They like the rock
metal.
symbol. You know, it actually makes sense kind of for them to, they kind of gel, like automatically. But what's really funny is that when Damien came out, or when they came out to save Damien looked at him and he kind of shrugged and he was like, I guess I'm with these white guys now. And he's like, I don't have a group. I guess I'm with these whiteys.
Hey, yeah, for real.
So, I don't know. It kind of it all makes sense, you know, especially if you throw Rhea into that. You can do the full Judgment Day versus the War Raiders and Rhea. And Damien.
That's a little much. I think that's a little much.
What are you talking about?
a little much. Look, Damien and Rhea are more goth than metal. The War Raiders are all metal.
No. I'm saying for a match, man. I'm saying Rhea and Damien and the War Raiders versus Liv, Dom, JD, and Finn.
In hindsight, and if you look at it, that I feel like that would be more of a squash because who takes out the War Raiders? Finn and JD.
I mean, it's a very powerful team versus a not powerful team. I'll hand you that.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, yeah, it'll be a scrappy team versus a overly powerful team.
So from everything I'm finding, it's WWE kind of trying to take the angle of the caustic powder in Uncle Howdy's eyes, causing him to have to miss a few. Because there's no injury reports or anything like that. Everybody's just speculating it has something to do with the caustic powder.
Oh, so he's blind now. Got it.
I don't buy that. Here's why. He's supposed to be supernatural. He drinks caustic powder.
Oh, shit.
You can't just tell me that all of a sudden caustic powder gonna put my man on the ground. You can't tell me that.
Look, I'm telling you what the rest of the tinfoil hats that you love so much on the internet are saying.
Gotcha.
Look. There ain't nothing supernatural about them. They was at Waffle House together, all right? With Jey Uso.
Yep, signed some fat kid's photo. Look, that was crazy. They completely blew their spot up the first night. They all went to Shake Shack and found some fat kid, and he was like, "Can I take a picture with you?" And it's like, look, whatever. I'm rude. Fuck it. Anyway, we're moving on to the New Day segment. We're gonna move on to the New Day segment. New Day's gonna come out, and they really just do the old thing they've been doing, right? They kind of haze Wade Barrett about not being in the ring and this, that, and the other, but they get into the ring while they're being booed consistently nonstop. They basically say the same stuff. Like, they want people to see things from their side, but yet they're like, "Yo, we could have iced him. We could have taken Big E out immediately. We could have done it right in this ring, and we didn't do it. Y'all acting like we're terrible people. We ain't terrible people." And then he went down to his mama in the front row. He got his mama front row tickets, G.
Yeah, he talked to his mama. Like, he's saying, "Mama, you don't deserve to hear any of this." And then he tries to go out there and tries to hug her. And when I tell you, she stood up, and I've seen this so many times coming from an African-American family. The look of disappointment. I mean, with this light, I look fucking white. But, yes. Like, the disappointment in his mom's face, I've seen in my mom's face, and I was like, "God damn, I feel that. Apologize." In my head, I'm like, "Nigga, apologize. Apologize for I beat your ass, because, your mom disappointed in you. She wouldn't hug him. She looked at him like, I can't say nothing. You need to fix this." Like, God damn, I ain't never felt so much shit. This New Day segment pissing me off because it's making me feel. Making me feel some shit.
I didn't relate to this.
I know you did.
Well, yeah, mainly because in my household, my mom never looked at me in a disappointing way. It was more of it was more the help, Charlene. She would be looked at disappointed. But
Yo, did this man just say the help?
Run that back? You want to run that back? What the fuck you mean, the help?
What?
I'm sorry. The help?
Yeah, our lady servant, Charlene. But it doesn't matter. So either way, I didn't.
Yeah, we gotta talk about some shit off street. No, we gotta talk about some shit. What you mean?
No, I'm just kidding.
What you mean?
No.
Look, I'm about to take a flight tonight. Fuck work tomorrow. What you mean? Lady servant, Nick? Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
First of all,
no, ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Why gotta be?
Yo, what you mean? Wait, time out. What you mean by that? Huh? What is look, I'm about to drop this call.
Yo, I say you got so many questions in the last 30 seconds. Oh, First of all, a couple things. There was no lady named Charlene. That's the first thing. That's all a lie. It's a lie. It was kayfabe for the podcast for our fans. You don't ruin it. But the second thing is I'm upset.
Kayfabe, motherfucker.
I'm upset that you thought that Charlene was a black lady, because that's how you were acting. Look, Charlene wasn't a black lady.
White woman named Charlene.
No, it was not a white lady. She was Northern Korean, and she was seeking asylum, and we
Northern Korean named Charlene.
Into the
Northern Korean. Yo, if you gonna lie, if you gonna write a story, I'm gonna need you to do better. WWE ain't hiring you if that's what you're coming up with. no Korean lady named Charlene. They gonna look at you like, this motherfucker simple.
Nah, Vince Russo would love that angle. Vince Russo eat that shit up.
He probably already had a segment planned off for that. It just never made it.
I would tell him about that segment. He would go, bro, that is crazy, bro. Like, he would be, yeah.
Ooh.
Anyway, look, outside of all that, yo, his mama did walk away. Literally left. Can you imagine? Could you imagine messing up so bad that you get your mama front row seats?
Ooh.
Which those seats are like $600. You get your mama front row seats, and she just gets up and leave. Man, you had to mess up bad.
Man. And that's why I felt that. I was like, damn, he got her out here. He got her front row. And she was like, nah, I don't even want to look at you. Fuck, I felt that.
Which, by the way, gives more credence to what I was thinking about last week, how they got bumped.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, why would you do it here when he was in his hometown last week?
Yeah, because I feel like this segment should have been last week. So, yeah, they just had to bump it, apparently.
Yep.
Stuff and CM Punk went over with the whole...
Yep. Man, that just still makes me mad. All right. So we're going to go to commercial after Mama walks away. But then when we come back, we see Ray in the back with the New Day again. And Ray kind of apologizes a little bit. He actually does. He apologizes a little bit. But then he ends up right back where he started. Because he's like, yo, you did E dirty. And guess what? The New Day sucks. That's basically what happened. Right? I mean, there was more, but he basically ended up where he started. I don't know why he apologized in the beginning. But
I don't know.
It is what it is. Either way, we're building to some kind of match with Ray. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Ray gonna have to take the L, because that's just how it has. That's just how it's gonna have to be. All right, Drew McIntyre versus the Power Positivity versus the One-Man Power Ranger. All right, versus Captain Koran or Captain Planet, whatever you want to call him. Power Positivity man. He's Muslim, and the Quran is a book mainly about peace. You know what I mean?
Is he Muslim for real?
He is. Yeah, he has a Muslim wife. All that. He follows a lot of it. But one thing is interesting. I actually told this to one of my texts, and she was like, if he was Muslim, he wouldn't be wrestling without a shirt. And I was like, oh, interesting. But he does claim the Muslim faith. He does. And I know that his wife is Muslim. So I don't know. I really don't.
Interesting.
Yeah. But either way, he's going against Drew. Wait, where is that at?
That motherfucker stopped right there. Huh? Anyway, he's going against Drew, and yeah, that's that.
That's the end of that. Yep, we don't need no more.
Well, no, I made a picture for it,
like,
but the picture's gone.
Like, Drew beats his ass for like 5-10 minutes. Sammy gets in 2 minutes of Power Positivity, like he's coming back, and then Drew legit kicks his ass again, and bada bing, bada boom.
Pretty much.
That's how them matches normally go.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is I had a preview picture for it, and I don't have. It's gone. It like disappeared off my computer. Whatever. Anyway, Yeah, pretty much what you just said happens, right? Like they make you believe that Sammy might win. I knew the entire time that Sammy was not gonna win. I was like, there's no way he's gonna win. Like he's not going to. They're not gonna make some kind of grand statement like, "Oh, I've beaten you every time we've gone against each other." And then Sammy's like, "Tonight's the night I'm gonna win." There's no way you're gonna win, Sammy. Not on a Raw. Sorry. Maybe it was January 6th, maybe, but I don't know. So it ends with a Claymore. Afterwards, the Bloodline's gonna come out and attack Jay and Sammy because Jay ends up coming out there because after the match, Drew just can't win. He has to kill people. So Jay comes out to help. Bloodline comes out. And you know what's weird? Why the hell is Jimmy and Jay staying on their respective shows? Why is Jimmy not in the building? Why is the Wise Man not in the building? Why is Roman? I know why Roman's not in the building, but why is Jimmy and the Wise Man not anywhere around? Like why if Solo can travel from SmackDown to Raw, shouldn't Jimmy and Paul be half as smart as them to go and be able to know how to work a plane ticket?
Well, I mean, apparently Jay didn't tell anybody he was coming back. Well, he didn't call Sammy, so maybe he didn't call Jimmy. Jay's still doing his own thing. Yeah, he's still, Bloodline, Brotherhood, whatever. Woo-woo. He's still doing his own thing. As you see, he has his Yeet shirt on. You don't see the Day One or the Uso Penitentiary like they used to have.
Oh,
No,
yeah, I
he
know.
has the Yeet shirt on.
Oh, yeah, you're
But-
right. You are right.
So maybe he ain't called Jimmy. Jimmy ain't sure. Maybe Jimmy at Waffle House waiting on him. Like, Jay, where you at? Man, we've been here for damn near 30 minutes. Where are you? I got your hash browns. I got the waffles. Like, where's Sammy at? I thought y'all were coming.
My God.
I had a hobble up here by myself. Trinity gone. We don't know what she had. She got a belt. She don't know how to act now.
Wow.
How far off am I from that?
But look, either way, that is Raw. Now look, if this seems like if what we're doing lately, the last few shows, seems nonchalant, it's because it is. Like, these Raws have not been fantastic. These SmackDowns have not been fantastic. The PLEs have been okay. But WWE's winding down. Their people are winding down. They want to spend time with their families. We're covering it because we want to bring it. We love doing this. We want to bring you all the stuff, whatever. It's fun to talk about, all that good stuff. January 6th is when it's going to pop off. We're starting new feuds.
Pop off.
We're starting. Well, it better, because if it doesn't, that's going to suck.
Better.
But we're starting new
problem.
feuds January 6th. We are ending feuds January 6th, like Liv and Rhea. That better be the end. Like, whatever happens, hell or high water, that better be the end.
I'm over it.
New people are going to be coming from Raw to SmackDown, are going from Raw to SmackDown. People are going to be coming from SmackDown to Raw. The Bloodline stuff should be ending, or at least a new chapter of it will be starting on January 6th. The road to the Royal Rumble. People are going to announce their entrance to the Royal Rumble on January 6th. There's going to be a lot of things that happen, and we're going to be popping off for 3 months straight. So, we're going to be here week in, week out. PLEs, whatever the case is. I've asked off for all the PLEs. So whether these guys can make it or they can't make it, we will be here to bring you all of the action. 100%. Now, gentlemen, do you have any overall thoughts about Raw? Any overall thoughts about the matches? Anything? Predictions?
Could have been sending the email.
Daddy, chill.
Whoa. All right. Man, we can wrap this up.
No, once again, it's the same as we've talked about the last few weeks, bro. It's just kind of there, you know?
Motherfucker said, "Daddy, chill."
Well, look at this, prima donna!
We're gonna have to get a lot of Macho Man sound bites.
Oh, shit. Why the hell did you show him that? God damn.
I'm gonna buy a soundboard. I'm gonna buy a soundboard and hook it up to OBS. Like, that's gonna happen eventually. I just don't know how to program it yet. but I'll figure it
I
out.
got G's right here.
I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Whoa, hold on. Pause for a moment. I'm cranking my own knob. I ain't cranking nobody else's knob over here. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like, what you mean, brother?
And it's Hulk Hogan. Come on.
Oh, fuck the
Yikes.
bane in my fucking. He's been a thorn in my ass ever since I started watching wrestling. I swear to God, he's been a thorn in my. I never liked him. Never. Just I never liked him. And then just the shit to come out, I'm like, it was a good fucking reason.
Oh man! All right, my friends.
Yeah.
It's at that time again, though. It really is. On Friday, we will be back 7:50 to talk about the pre-show for SmackDown. We will have a whole list of things. Really, just one question to talk about. And then we'll be back on Monday, then another Friday, and then January 6th will be here. So until then and after then, if you want good previews and you want good reviews, you're going to come here to It's All a Work. Yeah! Snap into a podcast!
It's like a child that didn't get enough. Damn. We out. Fucking God.